Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to your Muscle Train Morning Commute. My name is SlowWolf, and we are late today as we always are. That's okay. We'll get to a point where we're good about getting up on time and all that stuff, but today was not that day. Last night I ended up playing the daily for yesterday's challenge. It was the world's most boring daily. It wasn't even really worth bringing up. Why? We spent the entire time... Wow, we didn't even move that far from where I started. We spent the entire time just having Penumbra that was big and tramply, and then we spent all of our time just giving him lifesteal. And then at that point, is like, he's got 32 lifesteal and does 170 damage. There's nothing in the game that's going to kill him. We did fine. Like, 49th is not that bad, and considering how the highest is 46... Like, it was really highly contested. I don't think it was a very difficult daily overall. If anything, it was a piece of cake. And if you're wondering, how did you manage to make it through all the waves, so there's a lot of things that have like 160 HP, everything was fragile when they went up into the pyre room, and I got an artifact that's like, hey, you enter the pyre room, you're dazed, so you just instantly die. It was time. Today, it seems to be a very similar kind of daily in terms of the scores, all fairly highly contested. We got Awoken with the Wildington, which is great. I love that. And the Primitive Mold, which is interesting. Your Pyre gets multi-strike. All friendly units get +1. And each time you draft a card, you gain a second copy. So these two are actually bad. This one's fine. We're going to have to see what we can do here. There are definitely some builds that immediately spring to mind with Awoken and Melting, but we'll have to see whether or not we can pull it off. So, we got Slam Back Talos. We've got Spell Shield Fell. And we got Seraph Temperate. Okay. What this says to me is that you don't want to focus too hard on your spells doing damage. And you know what? We're in the perfect situation for that to be the case. We've got Razor Sharp Edge, which is good, Multi-Encasement, which is fine, and then Wildwood Custodian, which is literally just excellent if you can keep it alive. So let's see what we can do. Herzl's Horde first. 2 units plus 30 and Burnout. Allows it to effectively tank for a turn and then die, and then you don't care all that much, giving stealth who knows how much to the Wildington. I like that plan. The other option is Hell's Banners, which just... It works well. All the time. It's just good. I think that for our purposes today, considering how the Multi-Encasements having 31 HP is okay, but not excellent. And Burnout means that they go out there, they die, and then what else did they do? You know what? We always pick Hell's Banners. Let's try it. Let's go wild. Let's go wild. Let's pick up the tomb units and see if we can make something happen with that and making stealth be a thing. Sweep, apply rooted to the attacked unit, or quick and enchant, grant more quick. Yoicks. In both cases, we're not actually going to be able to use this because I just realized it's too large. What would I rather have? Quick or sweep? I think that the quick offers some options, but the sweep here I think works really well for us. Especially if we can manage to slink in either version of the Wildington afterwards. Sweep's going to do some work. So, let's see what we can do. First floor, death. Effectively. But you know what? That's fine. Bring it, dude. I'm killing everything. Might as well draw a card. Toss this guy upstairs, and then hopefully we draw a Primitive Mold next turn. We did. Hey, look, who's back? Back again. Check it out. He's a friend. We might as well put the Multi-Encasement here, just so that way it does something. Everybody dies. Okay, if we put down the Custodian here, we'll draw a card for next turn. We might as well do this to draw an extra card next turn. You go, dude. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we can do. Primitive Mold. Brilliant news, everybody. It drew the wrong one. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, absolutely no. What have we done? Okay. So here's how we have to do this. We're going to do it like this, because otherwise we just will lose. At least now we're doing 26 damage. We've misjudged this horribly. We've misjudged this horribly. Sadly, having a random card pop up does issues. We'd actually prefer one of the Multi-Encasements. Cool, at least we're killing him. That was a bit scary for a second. Not a great score, but I'll take it. Oh, we should have played that so much better. So, do we want 2 Stings, 2 Fine Grass, or 2 Razor Sharp Edges? I'm happy to go for 2 Stings. Stings are fine. They effectively cantrip. I like them. Entombed Explosives are fine, but they don't actually work well with our game right now. I prefer the Drip Fall, just to be able to better control the field if need be. Here's an interesting question. Do we go down the right side where we potentially get a big tanky unit that we can't do anything with? Or we go down the left side and potentially make our spells better? Look, I answered the question for myself. Removing Consume does not work on anything. Upgrade to spell death plus 10 magic power. 20 damage stings don't frighten me that much. Reducing the cost of anything would be good, but I think that Dripfall or Primitive Mold probably has a better claim to it. Reroll, see if we can find something useful. Permafrost. Okay. Okay. You want to put Permafrost on something. That's fine. I could put it on the Primitive Mold. I could put it on the Dripfall. I could put it on a variety of things. I'm happy to put it on the Primitive Mold so that way we can use it when it matters. Upgrade spell to cost 1 less. Primitive Mold. Why not? 20 magic power and Consume. 140 damage sting. Or 130 damage sting, 120 damage sting. I'm going to go ahead and purge a card instead. Goodbye, Train Steward. We probably should have been just purging cards this whole time, but, like, whatever, really. This is a very odd game. Start of the battle enemy units appear on each floor. Gross. I hate it very, very much. So how do we make this work? Well, we can set it up like that. That absolutely works. We can use this to kill off one of these. And then we can Dripfall one of them. And then we can use this to draw an extra card. And then, yeah. Just as long as we don't take any actual damage on our... okay, you need to die. Okay, you're killing this, but then you're dying. I'm not a fan of that, really. You might as well do this, my dude. How are we doing up here? I mean, kind of bad. Not real good. We have to be careful. You will die if I put you out there, huh? Look, you'll be rooted. This is fine. Sting that guy. Dripfall that dude. This sucks. How else do I put it? Primitive Mold. Grab the other Molten Encasement? That doesn't help at all. I'm going to go ahead and put it out here, though. And we're going to do no damage. We're going to take some damage on the Pyre instead. Look, I thought I was being smart. I was not. Primitive Mold. It's not going to grab the Wildington. It did. But time to be alive. If you could just come out here and do your thing for a turn, that'd be excellent. If we do that, we're doing a bit more damage. If we do this, we're doing a bit more damage. Not by much, though. Alright, we need to get extremely lucky here. First off, easy, right? Okay, Primitive Mold. Hopefully we get the Wildington. We did not. Hopefully we get the Wildington. We did not. Okay, you gotta come out. You gotta come out. And you gotta hope that this does enough to be able to save us in the long run. We're about to take a lot of damage here because we went for the cute play. And what I should have done instead of taking all that damage and completely ruining my trial bonus was just stuff the Wildington on the first floor. Would have been nice and easy. Restoration Detonation here is great. It's really, really good for us. Now these molded. That allows us to immediately start working on removing the primitive molds instead. You got me going on the left side here. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I'll take it. Sting, yes. Stay, yes, yes, yes. Good call. Okay. Everything we have now is absolute gold. Let's see. Okay. When your power kills a unit, it restore 5 health. Probably gets to the dividend. Blood for blood. Sure, dude. Look, it's a little bit of power health, but at the end of the day, if somebody goes up there and pokes for like 1 damage, it will get 5 HP back. And that's worth something at least. You know, we're not taking as much dumb damage as we might have otherwise. So, enemy that's entered with armor 5. It's fine. Slam him down there. Slam this guy down there. We can't really do anything else, so have it happen. Okay, now what? I would happily do this, but I'm going to slam you upstairs instead. Kill him off, that way you take less damage. Slam you down and daze you. And then we don't have to primitive mold at all. Okay, put you there. Sting. I mean, at least we're getting a kill now. You're almost dead, huh? We can't cast any more spells down here for the fear of us dying. Slam this guy up here instead. Although you could just put the molten encasement. It would have been perfect. You're an idiot. It's fine. Well, it would have been perfect, but it would have been something at least. Everybody's down here on this ground floor. This dude is super dead. I'm actually really happy to go ahead and do this. They bounce up here. Grab him back. Toss him down. Yeah, this works. I'm happy to put Sting up here instead. We can put Root Seeds on him. It'll increase the damage he takes, but 6, 2, 8, 10, 13, 17 is not going to be nearly enough to kill him. And we can actually help by moving this person down here, and then you take a lot more damage. This works. Now, we still only have one creature in our discard pile, so Primitive Mold does great news. It's out again. We can make it even stronger. Now it's killing almost everything in one go. Happily Sting you. Now, I might as well apply Root Seeds to you. Final wave. Sadly, you're going to die and there's nothing we can do about it. However, we can definitely do some damage in the meantime. So how about that? You're going to burn out, so there's no sense in drip falling. We literally just want to do as much damage as possible. And hopefully next turn... Oh, wait, hold on. We can slam you down on the floor. Good, at least we get you both dead this way. It doesn't matter who we put the Root Seeds on, but like, put the Root Seeds on somebody. Okay. Now, we do have 2 units in there, but we have more than enough mana to get the Wild Intent that we want. Boom. There he is. Hello, it's Wild Intent. We're not doing nearly enough damage. Do more, please. That's alright. Problem. I need these 2 gone. We're not doing well here. 30. Sting. Okay, cool. We eventually made it. But, problem. We barely did. It's not good. Okay, remove all burnout and debuff effects from a unit is cute. Channel Song, again, is cute, but, like, we don't have any use for either of them yet. I'm willing to skip. Out of these options, they're so chunky. Skip them for now. Give me 1 extra bit of room, and then we can actually work with our tomb units, which we need. We do need that. If we go down the right side, we can go ahead and upgrade our creatures. I'd like to, actually, at this point. We have more than enough money to do so. And the card removal right now is so important for getting rid of these Train Stewards. It's remarkable. Let's take a look. Upgrade unit with plus 25 HP. Boom, dude. 100%. Endless sort of works. Because then we can just keep applying stealth to the Wild Intent every single turn, and that's beautiful news. And then we can purge a card. At this point, purge the Train Steward. And purge the Primitive Mold. And then after this, we can purge all the Root Seeds and be relatively happy about it. Now, let's see what we get with our Wild Intent here. Enchant Grant Quick. Or Strike Apply Rooted to the attacked unit and do twice as much damage. I think that the Quick does a lot for us. Because now we can attack first. And that allows us to just cleanly sweep all the chaff off of the floor. We take a lot less damage if we get Quick. So we're happy to do that for now. The downside is that our tomb unit isn't going to benefit from it at all. But at least he benefits from it. And that's something. And if we do this properly, we'll have a Wild Intent that's able to just sit here, take the damage and not care about it. And we get like an infinite amount of stealth. Huh. I see you're going to survive. Isn't that a shame? Yeah, you're going to survive. There's not much I can do about it, sadly. What I'm going to do is going to put you up here. I'll put the Root Seeds onto the Wild Intent here, because I kind of have to, and we're going to watch you just run away. Goodbye, money. Stealth 2. It's doing something. Okay, Molten Encasement. Down she goes. We have no need for any of these. Root Seeds, just more damage. Might as well sting while we're at it. And yet we're quite happy where we are right now. End the turn. Did I mention he's endless? Might as well root seeds. Just keep applying that stealth, man. Brief respite, but for whom? Cool. I'm happy to root seeds here. Yikes! We're not doing enough damage to kill yet. Sadness. How about I do this? This. Sting for 30. We're killing them. We're actually doing it. It's a beautiful day to be alive. I'm not gonna lie. The cheese is now working. It turns out my idea does, in fact, work. I like this. Consume apply endless to a unit. That's potentially very, very good. The 25 damage applied days 3 to an already damaged unit. That's very powerful. I'm actually very happy to go for Immortal Entrapment and see if we can't make that work for us. That plus Rooted and everything else is a very powerful way to work. Now, I think that despite the fact that this side looks cute, we want to go down this way. Why? Card removal for free right now is stellar. It allows us to really, really do what we need to be doing here. I'm actually happy to remove one of the restoration detonations. And then duplicate. What would I want to duplicate now? This is a tough one. I like the idea of the 30 damage stings. Like, 30 damage sting that pierces is, to put it lightly, brutal. I'm happy to go ahead and double that up. Let's see what we can do in this next fight. Now, I'm imagining that the next floor was better, but god damn, this sucks. Okay, cool. So, everything here has stealth. Yep. This is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to do it. Can't quite do it, huh? Okay, we are going to mold our molten encasement back, who can now attack, cutely enough. We're going to come down here, sting this man. We probably should have stung the other one. We're going to probably lose. If I have to guess, we do not have a run that survives this fight well. With Mortal Entrapment, we might be able to make it through. With appropriate stings and all the rest of it, but... speaking of sting... This works. Okay, you're going to die this time. You don't have any stealth, which is a problem. I don't mind that. Okay, end the turn. Now, here's the big problem. We don't have any way to put down the Wildwood Custodian at all, which means we're effectively down a card every turn. Which sucks. I'll make that abundantly clear. Grab the primitive molds to grab a molten encasement back, and just shove that in front at this point. Look, and I'm happy to not draw this guy anymore. We're not killing, but apparently that's fine. Because we have quick, so we're knocking out most of these guys, and this is just going to sit there, and eventually give my guy 2 stealth. That's okay. I'm happy to sting down here twice, then. And use Razor Sharp Edge to do nothing at all. Yeah, I'm happy to play it this way. Okay. Now, you're a problem. So we'll sting you. Now, if we do get the Mortal Entrapment on you, it'll do something, which is good. Not that the days will. Cool, you're doing your thing. If you could just be here and die, that's fine. Get the root seeds out on this guy. We are very close to just being very dead. Mortal Entrapment does do something. Burnout 4 now. Okay, let's see what we can do. Dude has at least several turns before this person really pops off. Oh, you're taking 61 damage. That's not nearly enough. Yeah, we've super lost. Okay, we haven't lost, but we definitely took a beating. That sucked. Okay, so how do we do this? We skip all these. We actually have all those effects baseline on most things. Votavari's cute, but doesn't really work with anything we've got going on. I think we skip. I think we skip across the board. A little bit of extra dough while we're at it, which is nice, but now it's getting tough. We're going to continue to aggressively remove cards from my game here. If you haven't noticed, Restoration Detonation hasn't been doing a whole lot. Root Seeds has done almost less. Almost. And 2 Mortal Entrapments is just really expensive. I think we're happy to remove one of them. Because we're only ever going to play 1 Mortal Entrapment in our turn, unless if we manage to really severely reduce the cost. Yeah, when you play the 3rd card of the turn, draw 1 is fine. We probably could have skipped it, we didn't need it, but... Mortal Attunement. Now it's 4 energy, implies days 6. That's way too much. Magic Power. Boom! Now it does 75 damage. Now we're talking. And then reducing the cost to 2 would make it actually very, very playable. Sure, dude. So now it does 75 damage, applies days 2. It's pretty good. Dripfall applying days 2 is pretty good too. Reroll. Remove Consume. There is nothing with Consume. Add 20 Magic Power and Consume. Maybe another time. Reduce the cost of Dripfall to what? I think we leave. Or, considering we have a ton of money, let's purge a card. Now, what would I want to purge? At this point, the Pyramid of Molds are like, okay. The Moldeds are just strictly better. The Root Seeds is probably the only thing that I look at this and I go, I don't really want to draw it, ever. So I'll happily remove that for now. Let's see what we can do against Fel. We have very little in terms of actual magic damage, but the magic damage we do have is either piercing or has a more important function in the days that it applies. So, let's see what we can do. Out you come. Out you come. Do this. And put this one up here. Yeah, good start. And you're not dying. Excellent news. Okay. Get 30. Get 30. Now you're stuck there. Kill this boy. Or try to. I dare you. That does straight up damage. And I'm happy to apply an almost infinite amount of stealth to this guy to keep him alive just in case. But we've got rooted and quick. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Okay, slam this one down here. You're about to take damage for the first time all game. Yeah, I'll happily kill one of them. Dripfall. It's cute, but like none of it matters. Yeah, it's honestly the winning move is not to play. Now all we need to do is figure out a way to get this guy multi-strike, and we're like singing. We could try to do some damage to her now that we have access to Mortal Entrapment. Just Bodoink, dazed 3, but like I'm not sure what actual good that's going to do in the long run. Okay, we want to definitely do this. I continue to apply the stealth onto the Wildington as much as possible. The endless nature of it does matter. There we go. You're dazed 2 still. Might as well continue to apply dazed. Okay. Stabby and Stabby. Might as well Dripfall again. Get you down here so that we can punch you some more. And we can grab another Primitive Mold if we really wanted to. And I'm like, you know what, dude? Why not? You can actually punch that guy for 5 damage now. Okay. Absolutely keep stacking days on this guy. Absolutely keep doing this. Those are your 2 things you have to do every turn if you can. Primitive Mold doesn't do anything, so moving right along. Moving right along. That's a shame you don't apply Stealth 4. That'd be excellent right now. Mortal Entrapment. Boom. It's doing work. Then stab and kill. Alright, final wave. Are we killing you yet? Not even remotely close. If I slam you down in front, right? And I Dripfall you. And I Dripfall you. And then I... not that the stings matter at all, actually. Like, they really don't. I sting and then what? It does nothing to her. So, yeah, okay. All the stealth in the world is not enough to stop the fact that we just aren't doing damage. So, what do I need to do now? Molded. Grab this guy. Mortal Entrapment. Do some damage. We might as well sting both times because it doesn't matter. And then we cry. Because, like, this guy, hilariously, does more damage. Yeah, we're doing 80 damage for the time to be alive. Alright, what we got. Resurrecting him again is going to allow us to do 100 damage. That's something. Let's see if we get lucky. We got him on the first try. What a time to be alive. Doing 110. We still have 3 mana. Okay, Sting, and Sting is not going to help all that much, sadly. Okay, but Dripfall. And Dripfall? I mean, we might live. I doubt it, though. Yeah, I think we're done. Oh, we're alive! That was terrible. Oh, this run's not going well. Okay, so what do we want to do? Remnant Pact would be good right now. Remnant Pact would be excellent, so that way we don't have that burnout issue pop up again. And we could definitely use a little bit more energy every turn, I think. It's either that or drawing more cards a turn. I'm happy to go for more energy a turn. Oof, we are so close to losing this. We do not want to lose. So, if we go left, we can actually increase the power of some of our cards and get some HP, which we could desperately use. If we go down the right side, we could potentially get an artifact, which could save our entire run. I'm going to go for the risky play here. Let's remove some cards, because, you know, we can. Stings are fine. We don't need 2 razor sharp edges. Remove 1. And under no circumstances, I think, do we need a second Remnant Pact. I'm happy to remove it. Although it doesn't really matter if I remove it or not, is my current feeling. But I will. It's either that or a primitive mold, which, I mean, does help in case things go horribly wrong. Spell Rail Spike or Creature Rail Spike, huh? Spell Rail Spike, what do you do? This sucks. What about the Creature Rail Spike? What does that apply to? The one Molten Encasement. Oh, no. Do I only want the one? Probably. The second one's not doing very much, so I'll happily do this. We'll see whether or not that works. We got a very tight deck right now. It might not work in the long run. So deal 2 damage whenever they leave floors. Okay, whenever you play a unit, random card in your hand is reduced to 0. Or whenever you play a spell, spells in hands that cost less are reduced to 0 from the turn. This is actually pretty sweet. We are playing a unit every turn. At least once. Which makes Flicker's Liquor effectively a 2-for-1 for 200 gold. Split Anvil is such that if I play Mortal Entrapment, any other spells in my hand are free. Which is good. I like this. Because every time I see Mortal Entrapment, I want to use it. So, Dark Forge. Multi-strike 1. That is exactly what we're looking for. That little bit of extra damage makes a big difference. Now, are we tough? No. But let's see what we can do. We got a very janky deck right now. And is it going to work? I think we're probably dead. But I think there's definitely something to be said for it as well. Sting. Sting, because it can. Cool. And there goes that card. It's gone forever now. Might as well sting up here. Get the money. Down here, we still don't have the creatures we want. One available. Oh, good grief. He's back. I mean, like, excellent news. He's back, but I'm not sure how. Kind of want him to die. Might as well do this, then everything else is free. Which allows me to put Dripfall on you, and then I could mold it all day long, but I don't need to. Okay, this is where we put Remnant Pact here. We toss you upstairs. We give you more damage. No reason not to. Make you more dazed. And enjoy our time. We can get him back. He's back. He's back. Okay. You're dead. Sting. Sting. Without issue. Dripfall is, like, here. We might as well make good use of it. Good. It's been done. And then these two are useless. Keep making him big. He's not stealthy anymore. Not at all. In fact, I kind of want this guy to die. We might as well kill him, because we can. Dripfall. Mortal Entrapment doesn't work on anybody right now. Days and Forever. Boink. I don't know what I'm doing. A brief respite, but for whom? You're burning out, huh? Okay, so Sting, Sting, Sting. I'd Mortal Entrapment you if I could, dude. Okay, I've got Stealth 1. This is not good enough. Not even close. Okay, put that out. Now we got a lot more stuff. Good. Sting. Cool. Mortal Entrapment. Excellent news. Still not enough. Apply some of that. Double Drip Fall. And he's almost dead. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Molten Encasement now to grab this guy and slam him out here. And we're gonna lose this first floor, but the second floor should be good for us. Because we can just do this, and he's very, very dead. Great! This is fun. Now, I wonder, does this mean we keep the Spell Purged card in our deck because it was still alive by the end of the game? I somehow doubt it. So let's see, we can restore. All of these aren't very good for us, sadly. And then out of all these, I can see how the Remnant Host might be cute. It is absolutely not what I want to do right now. Why? Because if I put out the Remnant Host, it puts out a bunch of drafts, which is cute and all, but like it doesn't really do anything for us. So I'm happy to skip it. Now, hopefully, I only have the one Molten Remnant in my deck. Molten Encasement, there we go, it is. We can double up on a variety of different things. I would not mind doubling up on the Molten Entrapment at this point. It's powerful. We double up on Sting. If we go down this route, we can remove some more cards. What would I remove? Primitive Molds, probably, because Molded is just pretty much strictly better. Maybe even the Restoration Detonation, because nothing ever lives long enough that I want to live long enough that I can use the Restoration Detonation. What would I get out of increasing our spells, though? We could get Remnant Pact to be cheaper, I guess. Drip Fall could be more effective. The Stings could be more effective. There's some options. I just, Yeah, we're going to go down this route, if anything, for the Pyre Health. I'll happily remove the Bad Primitive Mold and the Restoration Detonation. We're down to 14 cards. Very trim deck right now. Let's see what's in here. Double stack and +1. Look, Drip Fall just became useful. And all three of our Stings now do at least 30, which is stellar. Let's go ahead and leave and see what's in the artifact section. X-Cost cards get +3. It's cute, but it doesn't help. We have no X-Cost cards, right? Reroll. When a friendly unit is healed, deal damage to the front enemy unit equals the amount healed. No. 25% damage to enemy unit when it enters your train. No. Iron Drop Cage, on the other hand, applies Dazed 4 now. Which is extremely good! So, yeah, absolutely happy to do that. Let's reroll here and see if we get anything cool. Holdover. Ooh, tough call. If I put that on the Razor Sharp Edge, I can make my guy really strong with Quick. That's not terrible. Having that just be on a piercing Sting, though, does mean that it just every turn does its thing. I think this increases our damage fairly quickly, and then if we reduce its cost by 1, look, that's not a bad way to play things. Plus 20 magic power and consume. Putting that on one of the Stings isn't going to hurt us very much. I think I'm happy to have that, because if you draw a Sting, sometimes you don't want to. Alright, we got no money for tiebreakers. We are at max, going to make 35,000 points. This has not been a good daily for points. However, if we can take this janky-ass deck and make it work, I'll be thrilled. So, down you come. Down you come. Stab you in the face. Drip Fall. Do this here. And then we got Mortal Entrapment, but it doesn't work on anybody right now. So, goodbye. Slam you down. Okay. You can come up here. You might as well Sting here, I guess. You know what? This is a very powerful Sting. You do that here. We can Sting here. Keep Razor Sharp Edging, making this guy as strong as possible. These two are useless. That's fine. Oh no, not that. Okay, you need to be made endless. End of story. That has to happen. This needs to happen. Absolutely. This should happen. It should. Sting kills him. Moral Entrapment. Badoink. Then we can Drip Fall. Who's got Dazed 13? You do. Okay, great. And now we're dealing another 94 damage, which is pretty sweet. Okay. Slam that down. Mortal Entrapment. Everything else in my hand is practically free. Same you. Okay, Driftfall. Sting, because I can. Another 106 damage. Let's go. Now, this guy's sapping my dude. Of that, there's no doubt. But we're fighting back. That matters a lot to me. Moral Entrapment. Dripfall. I heard you liked having days 29? Might as well sting, might as well sting. It doesn't really matter. But another 118 damage here. Okay, we can stay up here. That's fine. Moral Entrapment. I heard you like being dazed for years. Might as well put this guy out here for more stealth. Look, this fight is going stupidly well. I'm really enjoying myself right now. Toss this out there. Doesn't matter if I sting here or not. Might as well for the extra cards that we can draw later on. Cool. Another 142 damage. Slam you down here. I heard that you do not like being dazed. Have a daze. We're also going to sting this guy to kill him. Then Dripfall. And Dripfall. We might as well sting down here, because it doesn't matter. Razor Sharp Edge, because it makes him more powerful. 116 more damage. Enjoy. Final wave. Okay, no matter what I do at this point, he's dead. Well, I'm still going to Mortal Entrapment. I'm still going to Dripfall, and Dripfall again, because this is highly entertaining to me. Razor Sharp Edge. And what was a very hesitant and scary moment for us turned out to be hilarious, because he's got, count him, 59 counts of days. We didn't use multiplier. We wrapped around Big Chungus a little bit, and the 2-for-1 effectively just cost us money. This was a very normal run. But man, this was hilarious. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. 3,600 points. 36,000 points. Look, that was not a good daily for points, okay? We did not come anywhere near the top, but we won. And we won with a very funny deck. I'm very happy about the stupid amount of days we put on the final boss. That was so good. Oh, Drop Cage makes me tickle with laughter. 205th. It doesn't even matter, dude. Let's take a look at how this dude got first place. Oh, jeez. All right, so Wild and 10. You just went for the slightly thicker dude. Okay. Animus of Will. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. You put this guy out in front. He's got quick. You make this person bigger as a result, too. You get enough that... How'd you play them? Unless they're on 2 separate floors. And then you drip fall one down, and yeah, okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Restoration Detonation. Root Seeds being cheap. Awake being fairly cheap. Sting. Another Animus Will that was just big. Effectively just making a floor that rooted people in place. You stacked 2 Animuses of Will on top of that with drip fall, and you wiped them. Yup. No qualms there. That makes perfect freaking sense. None of them were killed early. You just played well. And I can't even be mad. That's a very fine way to do things. Yeah, granting one for the quick and then grabbing the rooted for the rest of the game here was definitely the right way to play. I could see how the Animus of Will plus Dripfall is a great way to play around with the fact that you have limitations with Big Chungus. That's something I should definitely learn for next time. But I'm still going to go ahead and argue that my deck was funnier. Because although it was jankier, because we didn't go for the free energy, we went for Melting Spout, and we went for all this other random stuff, I'll tell you what, this is highly entertaining. If only we had the ability to double the extinguishes. Because if we had the ability to double the extinguishes on this thing, he would have had stealth like 15. It would have been really, really funny. Still, you know what? It worked. It was fun. Thanks for watching. Hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe, and get notifications by hitting the bell. I'll see you folks next time. Hopefully we got some more series coming down the line. I know that I've recorded some for Hades, but I don't feel super great about those episodes. So we might not do a Hades series. It depends on what you guys feel like. Look, just let me know. And if you're enjoying this series, continue to let me know, because I am having fun recording this. Obviously, this was a good janky deck. Bye.